Okay, we're ready when you are. Vice Chair Corman, we're ready when you are.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gathering us together and calling us to serve our community. As we begin this meeting, we ask for your guidance and wisdom of the Holy Spirit. Open our hearts to listen to one another with humility. Help us to set aside our personal agenda so that we may focus on your will and the spiritual transformation of our hearts. May everything we discuss, decide, and accomplish today be for the good of our community, for those in need, and the greater glory of your name. We ask this in Jesus Christ's name.
Amen.
Pledge of allegiance. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, up next we'll have our roll call, starting with Mr. Watkins.
Present.
Deidre Gregory, present.
Great, we are all here. Ms. Parker, did we have anyone as far as absences? I don't know if I'm too early to ask that question.
We did receive an email from, I believe it was Ms. Stromas, saying that she couldn't be here tonight as she
Okay.
had, I think a college tour, or anyway, something to do with college. And I have not heard from anyone else.
Okay, all right. So we only have one excused.
Yes, ma'am,
Okay.
that I'm aware of.
Okay. Okay, so next we have the approval of the agenda. If everybody can take a moment to go through that if you haven't already. We can have a motion if there are no questions to approve the agenda.
I motion to approve the agenda.
Okay, next we have the approval of the minutes that is attached.
Vice Chair Carmen.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Mhm.
Could we get a vote on the approval?
Oh, we
of the
do need a
agenda?
vote.
Yes.
We need a vote every time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
So being that we already have a motion,
In a second, you can
In a
just call
second.
for the vote.
okay. Okay, so we can go ahead and vote on the approval of the agenda. Raise our hand.
I assume it's all in favor?
All in
Okay.
favor?
Thank you.
Okay, so up next we have the approval of the minutes. And that is for February, the month of February, as well as the month of March.
Vice Chair Carmen, I'm
Yes,
so
ma'am.
sorry. I feel like I'm interrupted. If everybody could just make sure they have pressed the button on their microphone so the red is showing, and if you don't mind speaking directly in, that would be helpful for Don.
Okay.
Thank you.
I would like to make a motion that the minutes be approved.
I second the motion.
All right, the motion for the minutes are approved. Can we vote with a show of hands? All right, it is. It's okay. So we have old business here, the Juneteenth event. The Juneteenth event was awesome. We had a lot of people show up, and I personally want to thank the police department as well as the Parks and Recs. I mean, as soon as we got there, everything was done. So I was very appreciative for all of the work that, they helped us with. And we just had a good time. I mean, if anyone else had anything else they would like to add about that?
Just so you know, staff said it was a good time had by all. So.
Yeah, it was great. We had a great time.
I will also comment on that. This was the first one I went to, and actually I thought it was carried out very well. Great job by the council putting together a great event. Saw a very diverse group of people in the crowd enjoying the movie. I think, like you said, the police department and the recreation department was out there. I was out there with them early, and there was hands on making sure everything was ready. By the time the crowd got there, from the food preparation to the tents set up, it was well done. And then y'all came in and was providing sort of like some pre-entertainment for the kids before the movie started, and I thought that was good. Walking around, I saw you and Councilwoman Harkin walking around handing out candy and stuff like that. I thought it was a really good event, and I did share with the manager how well I thought it went off, and kudos to you all on that.
It went really smooth, so it just, I just thought it was great, and I appreciate you, Mayor, for coming, as well as Mayor Pro Tem Robertson. Anybody else? Okay, all right. Old business. All right, let's head on to new business. We have election of officers here. Now, Ms. Parker, I have a question about this.
Absolutely.
So are we appointing people? I know that there was an alternate that was appointed.
That is what I understand. That is denoted on the roll call sheet that Don puts together. However, I have not heard from or communicated with her.
Okay.
So I'm not exactly sure. We'll get in touch to make sure she's ready to attend.
Okay. So in that case, I mean, are we just kind of leaving, as far as the new business, the elections of the officers? Like, how does that work?
So you've got your chair that you'll need to elect.
Okay.
I don't think the bylaws call for an automatic move up for the vice chair. So just to make it nice and simple, if you all are ready to do that.
Okay. So we're voting on that tonight.
If you so choose. If you would rather wait till next month, you could certainly vote to table that. If everybody would like some time to think about it, and then of course elect your vice chair, etc. So any way I can help with that, happy to. If you choose not to want to do it, I would suggest that you vote for table.
Okay. So how do y'all feel about that? I know we're missing Miss Leary tonight.
Right.
So how do y'all feel about that tonight? Voting on that or tabling it? Up to y'all.
I feel it's fine that we vote for the chair.
Y'all want to vote tonight?
Well, I'm prepared. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I support it.
Yes. Okay, well, I guess we are voting this evening.
So, my suggestion was if someone would like to make a nomination for the seat of chair and then second, and then you vote.
I nominate Rashana Carmen for chair.
I second.
So quickly.
But if you, okay.
Okay. So do you have any other?
I nominate Ms. Gregory for vice chair.
I'm sorry, can I
Please
interject,
Please
for
help
just a
us, ma'am.
second?
Yes.
If y'all would, if you, Rashana, would just, on the first one, as far as the chair, and then you go back and do the second one.
Okay.
Ask is there any more nominations, and then
we'll
you're gonna
vote.
close the nomination.
Okay.
If there's not any more, and then you can take your vote. I'm just trying to help you
No,
out.
I appreciate it
All right,
because
yeah, and
I've
then-
never done this part
Right,
before.
and then,
so I appreciate
Mr. Bottoms, then you can
Okay.
do the nomination for the, vice chair, okay? All right,
Appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
man. Okay, so we're any more nominations for chair?
Good.
Okay, so we're gonna
close the
close
nomination.
The nominations for the
Uh-huh.
chair, and
Right.
then we'll vote.
Right, you can, since there's only one, by acclamation,
Okay.
we can, one of you can say, because there's only one, by acclamation, we recommend Ms. Carmen as the chair. So one of you can say that.
Thank you, Mayor.
Either one of your board members can say
Appreciate you,
that.
Mayor.
All right,
By acclamation, we
Uh-huh.
recommend
Rashana,
Carmen
uh-huh,
as the chair.
chair, all right,
Thank you.
so,
Okay.
Congratulations.
yeah,
Wow,
congratulations.
Thank y'all. I appreciate that, guys. For y'all trusting me to do this. I appreciate that. Now for vice chair.
Right, now you're
All
opening it
right.
up, right.
I nominate Ms. Gregory for vice chair.
I second.
I also have okay.
Do we have any more nominations for vice chair?
Yes, I also nominate Mr. Dennis Bottoms for vice chair. He does have quite a bit of experience, and I think he would be a great choice.
I recline.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So any more nominations tonight? All right. So we're gonna be closing.
Right. Mhm. Uh-huh. So, go ahead.
Can I make a nomination?
You
or is it too
can.
late?
Well, you done closed it.
Oh, it's too
Yeah, you
late.
closed
You know, I'm sorry,
Uh-huh.
y'all.
You
So let's
closed
go
it
ahead and
out.
move it. It's closed.
You closed.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Let's move on.
Well, hold on. You got to
You gotta
say,
say something.
right, you got to vote on it, or either somebody can say by
By
acclamation.
acclamation.
Right, Ms. Gregory. All right, since there's only one.
All right. So Miss Gregory, you did the acclamation.
By acclamation,
Mhm.
Deidre Gregory will be the
Vice chair.
vice chair.
Congratulations.
Okay. So now you got that out of the way.
All right. Thank you, Mayor Hines.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have the election of officers that is complete. Okay, so congratulations to Ms. Gregory. All right, guys, so now it's time for the work. We have the items for discussion here. To begin work and finalize the calendar for our year. If y'all can check your email, I've sent that to you. And it's something that you can edit and see, what we already have up there. And we can discuss what we would like to see for the next few months. All right. Did y'all pull it up? Can y'all see it? Okay, y'all can make any corrections or anything like that. I know we didn't have anything for July or August. I know the next big event we have the Hispanic Heritage Month, which is something really important because we had the survey. I believe it was last year we did the survey, and the people, this is something that they really wanted, to make happen. So we have that on the calendar. for the month of September. So if you guys have any ideas or anything like that that you would like to see happen, we can discuss that and put it on the calendar.
So I believe when we discussed it last time, we were talking about, was it similar to the market on the square? Is
With the the Heritage Month?
Month. I think that was the event we were discussing.
I think we were talking about having it on the market, like in that area, but we didn't like finalize what we wanted to do. We knew we wanted to be something with something fun with music and food of the culture, you know, and partnering with I think it's a Mexican and Casa Azul. I actually had a conversation with them at the goodness, I think it was like a volunteer expo I went to last year, and they were willing to, you know, partner with us if we needed to, you know, make that happen. So, you know, just reaching out to them, just kind of letting them know what we're trying to do and what we would need from them. You know, they were willing to, you know, assist. And I know for that, we also have Pitt Community College. They have I believe a Mexican as well there, as well as ECU, Latino Student Union. So those are also some other partnerships we could be thinking about for that event. Yeah, because you know it should be fun. It'll be the first one. I think it'll be a great time. You know, once we get together. So,
Are we talking about a date?
we haven't discussed a date yet. I know that's just, you know, it's just the first thing I had for discussion, but we can go ahead and knock that out, and then just plan the rest of the months. We didn't have anything for July of this year or August of this year.
No, last year we did something for back to school.
We did. So I just wanted to see if that was something you guys were, you know, you wanted to do this year as well, and we can put that on the calendar.
I'm fine with doing something for back to school. I was thinking if we can also maybe, because you do a great job with flyers, you know, making a flyer.
Okay.
If we can get more of the youth involved. I don't know the steps we would have to do regarding the youth council, but it would be a good time with back to school if we can have, you know, put out a flyer or have a flyer put up just to see if we can kind of gauge interest in that area. So I think that can be good. I just don't want us to fall into the trap of planning too much and not having enough time.
Yeah.
So I do think a back to school event is good. Also in Hispanic Heritage Month.
I think those would be the two major things outside of like us going to the Watermelon Festival. I mean, that's not something, you know, that's a lot. I mean, you know, just going there and having, because that's something that y'all still wanted to do this year, right? I mean, going to the Watermelon Festival like last year.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll put that up there as well.
And also, Chair, think about, you know, August is National Night Out.
Okay.
Where y'all still can partner
Oh, yeah.
with the police department.
Yeah, we
even.
can.
And Parks and Rec.
And Parks and Rec.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So the National Night Out would be just y'all presence out there,
Yeah.
you know.
I forgot about that. Thank
yeah.
you, Mayor.
Mm-hmm.
And you could expand the back to school if
Right.
you wanted to partner, but that's just a suggestion.
That'd be good.
And a lot of just some tad bits is if the board can think about doing a lot of partnership,
Okay.
because you don't need to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But working collaborate with these other groups, like you was just talking about the Mexican, because you know the language barrier. You got to remember that. So being able to partner with them on some of their stuff, and so pushing that probably from a September to October to give you enough time to meet with them,
Okay.
get some strategy, and then bring it back so y'all can plan accordingly. You know.
believe that's usually August 4th.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
around, yeah, the first week, depending on the weather or whatever.
Right, right.
Mhm.
Do we have a Waterman date, Waterman Festival date?
I should have it memorized, but let me look.
Like the National Night Out is August 3rd. Tuesday, August the 3rd. Expected to take place on Tuesday.
Thank
Obviously,
you.
third is a Monday.
Monday, Monday.
And Monday
Is it on a Monday?
of
So it'd be August 4th.
I thought the third weekend. I did that Waterman Festival, I thought third weekend, not for sure. I thought it was the weekend before they go back to school.
Mm-hmm. That's usually when it is.
The Watermelon Festival is Thursday, August 27th through Sunday, August 30th.
Okay.
The end of the month.
And I think when we went, we were there Friday and Saturday for those nights. And we kind of rotated.
Vice Chair, would you like me to reach out to Ms. Cavanis to let her know that you all would like your spot for your tent and whatnot?
We would like that.
Glad to.
Thank you. Okay, so I will reach out regarding the Hispanic Heritage Month just to see if they do have stuff going on that like the museum is a part. Okay, guys, so we got October, November, December, and then another thing, y'all. I wanted to point out since we were talking about the Hispanic Heritage Month. I know in one of our surveys, the Latino community, they did talk about like language. They're like having more things like translated so they can understand, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. So that is something we could possibly begin to implement. You know, when we're putting out flyers or just when we're talking about events and things of that nature, we can, you know, have that. Because I know we have a lot of residents in Winterville who don't speak English. I've met a few at the park, like they don't speak English, but they want to be involved in what we have going on. So I think that's important.
And I would suggest when you send out a flyer, send two, one in Spanish and one in English.
Vice Chair, we at least have 2 officers, if not 3, that speak fluent Spanish. So if there's any assistance needed, be happy to make them available.
Okay, appreciate that. Yeah, I think that's important to do. Let's see, feedback. Okay, so August, we're set for August, outside of the back to school, item. Did y'all want to have a school? Cause I know last year we, chose W.H. Robinson, to give back to. So what are y'all's thoughts on that?
There was a question because last year we had an overage in the budget. So that's why we planted that.
Yeah, and now that we're talking about the budget, how much are we getting this year?
Believe it's the same as last year, and I think I'll double check and send you an email, but I think it's 5,000.
Okay,
And that
okay.
encompasses, the,
That's
any
important.
youth council activities as well.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'll verify that though and get it out to everyone.
No, that's gone. What do you mean? I know, but we working on the again, so do we want to, what do we want to do about the give back? Because I know it's something the board said they wanted to do for August.
Are we talking about just giving back to one school?
Yeah, we picked W.H. Robinson last year. I mean, we could pick another school in Winterville. We have Lady Cox, we got South Central, Creekside.
So we would budget for going back to school, because again, my question earlier was pertaining to last year we didn't budget for that. It was just the remainder of the budget that we gave back to school.
We're gonna have to budget for it.
Okay, cool.
So given to one school, what does that kind of look? Is that with supplies of like a tucker tote, like
Oh, it could be however we want it to be. That's why we're having that discussion tonight. But make sure we keep in mind the 5,000 for the year. So
Y'all did pretty well this past year. You did a lot of things.
We
with
did.
that.
So,
Do we have any left over in the budget? Does anyone know?
we could check.
You had 400 going into Juneteenth event.
We did.
So I
We
think,
had a little bit.
yeah,
So,
I think if there's anything, it's a very minor amount.
yeah. But if we do have a little bit, I mean, I'm sure anything can help with that. I don't know
But it
how
would
much
have to be spent by
off
June.
head.
So just so you know, Mr. Bottoms hit it, Tuesday is the end of the budget year, so expenditures could technically be made, but we would sort of need to plan that out.
Yeah.
So I know last year what we did. I'm not saying we have to do it this year, but I know last year, like you were saying, Mr. Bottoms, in order to, what we did was whatever we had left over, we just went to Amazon and bought notebooks just so we can go ahead and spend up the budget. Not spend it up, but use it. But I know with it being Tuesday, I didn't know if that would be, if we could do the same thing, if it would be smart to do the same thing or no.
I will get you the number
Okay.
before I go home tonight of what's
Okay.
left. And that's assuming, that all the receipts have been turned in, and that Don's been handling that, so I'm not sure. I think so. I know y'all were sharing receipts and not. And so if it's been processed, then I'll be able to tell you, what's in there.
so what's remaining will be used to just buy supplies.
We can. Yes, we
That's
can.
it.
That's what we done last year.
Okay.
And so that was my question. Are we gonna use the remaining, because last year we did not budget for this. It was the remaining of our
Of the
current
funds that were
year,
left.
and we used that money.
Okay.
Yes.
So if we do have money left over, I think it would be useful
Yeah.
for us to kind of go ahead and, what would we like to do? Notebooks, just so it won't take a lot of time, like going back and forth with the email. I guess for last year, was there something that W.H. Robinson requested? Was it something that we?
No, we just
Okay.
just donated.
Okay.
They were happy about that. So
You recall how much y'all spent on the supplies?
that's
I
a great
could-
question.
It was close to, it was over $500.
It was.
Yes.
Oh,
I thought so.
I don't know. Really?
I
And
thought
that
close-
would be,
I thought it's close to $500 a month that we did not spend last year, and I might be wrong. That's why I
That's
asked
a big
about it.
number, but I don't remember.
that would be from 2024's
Yep.
budget.
25, you talking about this
The
current
one
year?
No, man, we're talking about
from
for
last year.
Okay.
Yeah, the fiscal year. 2025.
Halloween. The town doesn't call it Halloween. What did the town call it?
It's,
Call?
Right Fest.
Fright Fest,
Oh,
thank
Fright
you.
Fest or something like that.
I just had a blank, but
Uh-huh.
yes, Fright Fest.
I just want to
Fright
put it on
Fest.
the calendar, because we were there last year as well.
I don't know the date yet, but we'll certainly get that to everyone.
For the month of December, we had
We did the blankets.
So we're to December.
And nothing for November.
I think last year we worked with the chamber, and we helped, disperse and things, so we kind of helped,
Okay.
them pass out food and stuff like that, and, they needed help, so that's what we did for November. But we didn't have like anything that we did specifically, we just helped them.
I'm fine with doing that again if they need help.
Yeah, we'll probably have to
I'm
find
sure they
out.
will.
Okay.
So we'll have to reach out to Miss. How do you spell her name, Miss Terry? Miss Kavanaugh?
Cavaness.
Cavaness, okay, sorry.
Caveness, I think.
Okay.
I'm not gonna win a spelling bee, but I think that's close.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have November, December, we have the blanket, this, what is this seasonal giving? Is that something y'all wanna continue to do this year as a blanket, or is it?
Yeah.
We do it, so, okay.
Yes, for me.
If I could just get folks to speak in the mic, that would be
Okay,
great.
can you not hear me, Ms. Parker?
I can hear you, but
Okay.
I'm not sure the system's picking you up.
Okay, sorry
so-
about that.
No problem.
Okay, so we have pretty much the rest of 2026 planned out, if y'all can see that. Let me know if I miss anything.
Vice Chair Carmen,
Yes,
once
ma'am.
you all
Sure.
update, oh, I'm sorry, congratulations, Chairman, Chairwoman,
Oh, my goodness.
once
Yes, ma'am.
you, update your calendar,
Yes,
if you would email it to,
Yes, ma'am.
Don and copy me just to make sure he gets it, then he
Okay.
can reflect it in the minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
So for August, are you going to, or are we gonna just kind of wait to hear back from? town manager
Yeah, we need to
regard-
find out how much money we got.
With the, okay, for the spending of.
Right. And then once we find out how much money we got, are y'all okay with discussing that through email? I mean, well, we have
but-
another meeting in July, I'm sorry.
No, because we're talking about from now to Tuesday next week. So whatever amount of money she states that we have,
Yeah,
then we need to go ahead and agree that, hey, we're gonna spend it on,
Spend it.
What if it's
Our
not a lot
notebooks.
though?
if it's $2, 2 notebooks. And now I'm just,
I'm just
whatever.
saying, so.
But I didn't, we said a lot. What do we
I'm
define as
just
a
saying,
lot?
what if it's, what if it's, I don't know how much we have
If it's
available.
$100 in notebook,
cool.
it's great.
Let's do it.
If it's $10, then no.
What may be helpful is if you just, y'all don't have to decide tonight, but other than notebooks, if there's anything else, we can help facilitate the purchase of that through Amazon, just to expedite it, if that's okay with the board.
Pencils.
Yeah,
Something like
pencils.
that.
I know maybe like some small hand sanitizers. I know teachers need that, or like those little glue sticks, like the small ones.
And then,
Yeah. What else?
Well, if we had 400 going into Juneteenth, I don't know. This was before we spent it for Juneteenth.
That's
right?
before, yeah.
Okay, so you don't want to get the list too extensive because
I'm sure they will appreciate anything we
yes,
have.
but I really like hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
yeah,
for
I
sure.
did too.
So I'm sure pencils and things. I'm sure
Yeah,
they will appreciate
something
it either
there.
way. And if you get it in bulk, it's not that bad from Amazon. So
I've got notebooks, pencils, glue sticks, and hand sanitizer.
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So everybody's okay with that. And
Ye-
we need to choose a school. Excuse me.
Yes, but if you, hypothetically speaking, if we have $100,
Mm-hmm.
I think we should just stick with just one item versus
That's fine.
Okay.
several
I
items.
agree.
That's
Because
fine with
if
me.
you have $100, you're not gonna buy that many or several different items.
That's perfectly fine. So what item are y'all okay with?
Sanitizer. I think.
Okay.
And, try to do a mini type bottle, okay?
Mhm. Hand sanitizer?
What I'll do is I will let you know how much money there is. I'll go on Amazon, I'll get a couple of choices, and I'll send it out to the board just so you know what we're doing, and, y'all let me know if you want something different.
All right.
My next question, are we gonna stick with the elementary school down the street?
Like I think we should do another school, but that's just me. So we got AG Cox, we have Creekside, we have South Central. I think we should donate to another, since we did Robinson last year.
AG Cox?
I second.
So AG Cox.
It sounded like that was a formal motion and second. Okay.
Okay. So,
Y'all all agree to it?
we all agree.
Okay,
We all agree.
the motion carries.
The motion has carried. Thank you, Mayor. I'm gonna be
Mhm.
better next meeting. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
better.
You're doing just
I'm gonna
fine.
You're doing
practice. I'm
all
gonna
right.
practice. I'm gonna practice.
You're doing good.
Okay, so for November, y'all, I put the chamber giveaway, so because we will probably just assist them if everybody's okay with that. So the rest of 2026 is finished, complete. Is everybody okay with what's on the calendar?
Yes. Now, the question I had for August, it says hand sanitizer. So that was just what we were getting with the remainder
With the remainder,
of this budget. The new budget, are we going to allocate any money to that?
we could.
I think that would be helpful. But I guess
think
we can
so.
wait until.
We can see how
next.
much we have.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then we'll just go from there. So as soon as Miss Parker lets us know, we can go from there. Okay, so we're good on 2026. All right, so now we have 2027 going into next year. We have the Black History Month event plan. Y'all, something I was thinking about, because I know, we're in a time where people are financially going through things, right? I know that I don't know if you guys know about Koinonia Church. They have a program where they they give classes, for, people can come learn about budgeting, learn about how to, first time home buyers. So for people that may not, have had the opportunity or may not have the resources just yet to purchase a home, they kind of walk them through that, like hold their hand and to assist them financially, like as far as helping them on the right track and things like that. That's something I wanted to talk to y'all about if y'all were interested in that. Kind of maybe having a class, to kind of help, give that information out to people, to help them better their life in the time that we're in, and kind of with resources on how they can save or, save money for their family and things like that. So I took the class. It was great. My sister also is going through the program, so she has a home. So it was something awesome. So I just want to see what y'all thought about that.
Yes, I think that's a great idea. Now, were you wanting to partner with them for their class, or kind of?
I would love to partner with them because
Okay.
it is awesome. Like they have the bank come in, so they kind of help people with budgeting. Showing them ways how to save money and things like that, especially in the time that we're in. And so I just wanted to.
Oh, I have something on that.
You look like you had something.
Okay, when you say partner with them, help me understand.
Because they give the class.
I understand, but you said partner with them, so how are we going to partner? Are we going to get them to come here and give a class?
Yeah, that's where I was going with that. Yeah.
Okay.
They can come here, or we can
give a class.
We can give the class.
What month are we talking about that?
That's why I was trying to see what you guys thought about that. I know they have a lot of great resources and things like that to help people who are not, able to do that at this point. So, I just wanted to see what y'all thought about that.
So pretty much you're saying a financial literacy class.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
Financial literacy.
Pretty much,
All
yes, sir. And I know they do help people like I said with first home buyers that may not be ready just yet to buy a home, but they kind of help them hold their hand to get them ready to be able to do that. And then help with budgeting, help them, like they have the bank come in. I think it was Truist or the one in Greenville, but they have someone from the bank come in to help them get their budgeting and how they can save money and what stores they can go to save money, where they can save on gas, but just beneficial to the family. Yeah.
Question now: is this when you say you attended the class? Is this a 1-day class or this several days class?
Well, they do come and do a 1-day class, but if it's something that you're interested in, it's free, by the way. I just want to put that out there. The program is free, but they partner you with, like, I guess you would say a sponsor, and you would go speak with that person. They go over your financials, help, like what are your goals, and help you with your goals, and literally hold your hand through the whole process until whenever you're ready to buy your first home or whatever your goal is. They assist with that, and it's free. I want to make that very clear that it's free.
Right. Again, so I understand. So we want to do like a 1-day. I'm just hypothetically speaking.
No, we would do the 1-day class.
Right. Okay.
But kind of once they leave our 1-day class,
it's up to the person to then
they take over from there. The Koinonia and the sponsors, correct?
Cool. Got
you
it.
have to sign up through them and then do your process.
Definitely.
But we would be, I guess, the bridge there to help give the information, and then we would just go from there. But just want to see what y'all thought about that.
I think that's great. And for the month of Jan, since we started
beginning of the
the
year.
new year, I think that would be ideal because that's when people normally set goals.
Yeah.
For these this word we use, resolution.
Well,
I don't understand.
Speaking, I'm just throw my 2 cents in. Speaking from that side of it, because that's what I do. The month of June is homeownership month.
Okay.
And so typically we do that. Homeownership month in June is what we do, what you're just talking about. We go out and meet with church groups, civic organizations, and we talk to them and explain to them how to attain home ownership. Now, you can do it anytime, but normally we do it in June. I think Pitt County Planning Department does it in June as well, you know, but it doesn't mean, you know, it can be done anytime.
Okay.
But that's a good segue to teach people how to, if they're interested in home ownership, you know.
When you say we, who's we?
I work with USDA.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And USDA, that's what we do. We go out. As a matter of fact, I'm going out in July to Beaufort County and to meet with a group of people and to talk with them.
I was under the assumption that when you was talking about this, this was just financial planning, not necessarily the home ownership.
It's both.
And I was under the assumption it's going to do a financial planning class, and then they move forward with.
Yeah. But but the class I'm specifically speaking about is both. So they talk about that part of it as well as your financial part of it. Like it's both. But like I said, you're being hand walked through this whole process, so you're never alone. Until whatever your goal is reached there. So let's put that out. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? If there's something y'all were interested in, that was just an idea I had.
I think that's a great idea. So when looking at the roadmap, when thinking about adding it, I mean, we can kind of talk about it later on, but
I like what Mr. Bottom said, especially I know it'll be key because I know they are heavy with the financial literacy part of it, with helping with budgeting and things like that. I think that would be a great time to have something like that in the beginning of the year to kind of get people on the right track.
I like the idea, and I like it if you want to do it at the beginning of the year. I also think, though, that we can incorporate others. So if there's other people who have that expertise,
okay.
That's one.
I know.
No.
But I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't want to say a conglomerate, but if there's different voices, because I know of a lot of different people in the community that do that. I've heard of their program. I've heard of 2 or 3 other programs, which I will not mention, but that are doing the exact same thing. So
yeah, and the thing is, like during the time that they have people, like they have multiple people come up.
So,
you know what I mean?
So
So they have multiple people come up in whatever they're an expert in, and they kind of speak about that
particular.
Yep, and they give you all the tools you need while you're there. So and whatever, so you can take notes, all that cool stuff. So you'll have everything you need to be successful. So yeah, I think that's great.
And I would also love if we can make it, a family event. So if we could kind of separate it, I don't know how. I'm just, brainstorming because for teens as well.
Yeah, that would be good.
That's helpful for children to kind of get started on the right track as well. So, and then sometimes, people might not have childcare or something, just to bring everyone together. I think that would be good. And we can get the youth, the college members and the high school members to kind of.
I would love to do that.
Help with that.
I would love to do that. I was thinking about. I could talk about this all day.
I can see
I get excited about investing.
I see.
But I would love to do that. I mean, I don't know what you guys or when we could have that, but like having an investing class or something like that, especially for teenagers. So that's something that they could be educated on, like you said, early, even with just learning how to budget, learning how to, just have good habits. Because it's not something, it's not something that a lot of people, I don't focus on. Okay, so just to have that knowledge, I think would.
So if we do this and we're talking about January, are we talking about like a Saturday or something, or what are we talking like day? Like is it like a Saturday event, Or is it like
I think it would be now I'm assuming a Saturday, a weekend event if we
or asking the
do-
community to
yeah.
be a part of it?
And I would say do it on Dr. King's birthday. Because
King.
people are normally off that day, and a lot of people want to do something to give back on that day.
Hmm.
Oh, it's always the third, it's the third Monday of January.
Actually, his
No, no,
birthday.
no.
It's always the third
You all
Monday.
right?
The day we
Mr. Bottom
celebrate
knows.
his birthday.
It's the third,
Mr.
It
Bottom
is,
knows the day.
It is the 18th.
the third Monday?
That's it, the 18th of January, 2027.
Okay,
So,
that's good. I think that would be great.
yeah, because it's like a community
Maybe,
event.
and you could have breakout classes. Maybe like a little breakout, because you said you wanted to include the team. So maybe having a little breakout for them specifically, you know,
Where
while
would
their
we do
parents
that
are
here?
doing what they, getting what they're getting.
Right.
But that was just a thought I just had just now. But
That would be great.
Would it be in this room? Or would we, that's
Ooh, that's a great question. We'll probably have to borrow the
across the street?
community room.
And we can, depending on how many attendees you have, that's still, that's got the separator wall that you could technically
Oh, okay, cool.
break
yes.
out, have two sides
Okay.
if you wanted to, have something specifically for you. Just an idea.
I forgot about that.
It's January.
Yeah, and we
January.
could do like little refreshments or something.
Mhm.
Maybe sometimes people do like little pastry donuts and coffee.
Nice little
That's it.
come out and get some
Water.
information and some little snacks. Okay.
Snacks always make it better.
Financial planning.
I always do.
Financial planning class. We'll probably make it sound fun.
We still have time to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we have time to talk.
We'll make it sound super interesting. Okay. So we have that for January. Did we decide a day? Did we say Martin Luther King birthday?
Said Martin Luther
The
King.
18th, yes.
The 18th of January.
Is that a Saturday?
That's a
Monday.
That's a Monday actually.
The third Monday. It's
So,
always the third
yeah.
Monday.
So that isn't a Saturday. Chair.
Monday. So everybody's off that day.
Well, that's. I guess that's.
Yes.
It's a federal holiday.
Everybody
Is
is
it?
off.
It's a state holiday.
No, it's a federal holiday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it's not a state,
But the state,
It is a state
It
holiday.
is a state holiday.
Okay.
Yeah, they
okay.
off for Martin Luther King.
Yes.
Okay, so next week we have the Black History event.
Now I do want to say, well, go back to the Martin
Okay.
Luther King. Now, well, I guess it depends because even if it's a Saturday, everyone may not be guaranteed to be off. But assuming that if we do it on a Monday, we're making the assumption that everyone is off, and typically, I'm just saying this, many individuals that need the financial literacy class may not be off on that Monday. They may be working jobs where, I don't know, fast food
But
jobs,
they gotta go to
factory
work the
jobs.
next day. Probably.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, or they may not be out. I don't know. I mean, but I'm
I
just,
like
keeping
that
it out there just for options. But yeah, I love
yes, yes, ma'am, and you're right. The private sector normally don't take off Dr. King's birthday,
Mhm.
the private sector does. But again, it depends on the time of day that we
Right,
decide
right.
to have
Okay,
this.
so yeah.
So can we tentatively say then the 18th and or what that Saturday is before the 18th, kind of, or
Either
no?
or, and we can kind of decide. Yeah, I guess.
How do you all work?
I'm fine with that.
I mean, if we decide Monday, I'm fine with that also. I'm not
Okay,
trying to,
okay.
so I'm just throwing it out there for discussion.
No,
But yeah.
I get it. I get it. we like you said, we do have time for that.
Yeah.
But so we're good for January.
Yeah. I think January is good.
All right. So next we have the Black History Month. We have been doing the event every year. Maybe we can do something different this upcoming year. I would love to have a little music, a little live music, but that's just me. I know we tried to get live music last year, but they were a tad bit out of our budget. So, thoughts on that?
We have enough time to plan that now,
Yeah.
and we can actually look at what type of money we plan on putting into that, but we have enough time to find someone that will be willing
That's
to,
reasonable, yeah.
some people will be willing to come out and perform for free,
They volunteer.
because
Right.
we have that time to do that.
Okay.
So, because last year or this year, the program was on a Sunday.
It was on a Sunday. You
Because
did do it on a Sunday.
it-
Yeah, it was a lot
always-
going on. It was a lot.
I feel like this
let's
is
not-
always.
Let's not revisit it. But there was a lot. It was on a Sunday, so I know we planned initially to have it on a Friday.
And I think that's
we
where.
did. So, I think we'll have enough time now to kind of look at the calendar to kind of, make that happen on a Friday if that's something y'all wanted to do. A Friday evening. Miss Parker,
Yes.
I have a question. Is there a calendar for like events going on for like the next year so we can possibly look at it and see like dates, things are available, whether it's the depot or the community room?
Yes, there are calendars for both.
Okay.
We don't manage the depot
Okay.
calendar. But we could get you contact information for them. But we do manage, the community room, and yes, I can talk with Amber at the police department. I'm not sure how far out it is, but I think they will book as far out
February.
as somebody wants it, yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious because I know last time that was an issue is, kind of a little bit too late trying to get a date.
I will say that both the depot, particularly depending on the time of year, as well as the community room, are busy. So, the sooner that you have a date in mind, the better
Okay.
off we could take a look.
Okay.
So there are 4 Fridays in February: 5th, 12th, 19th, 26th. Friday for 20.
Oh, February.
And I would like to make a suggestion. If whatever date that we come up, let's also plan an alternate date just in case, for whatever reason, rain, hail, sleep, or whomever.
Okay.
So for February, are we planning dates now, or are we just doing the roadmap to see what we're gonna do in the month?
I mean, that's a great question, but being that Miss Parker just said what she said, I mean, I would have like some dates we wouldn't mind so we can just see if they're available, because that was an issue last year, was getting it on a day that we wanted it. So if we can go ahead and have a date and then get it, just have it locked in, I think that would be good.
And we're saying Friday,
Friday.
so the 19th or the 26th. I'm thinking the 19th, I guess, is the primary date, and then the 26th, or no?
I would leave the 26th out because you can't play around after the 26th if you're gonna do a Friday. So
Yeah, I think it's the end of the month. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
For the primary date.
we could do the 12th or 19th.
The only thing about, well, I guess it's 12th because
What's about the 12th?
Valentine's weekend. Well, it's
Oh
fine.
yeah.
Oh
yeah,
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 I forgot
yeah.
about that.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
So definitely do it on the 5th because
yeah, the 5th and 19th.
Yeah.
The
So
5th
what
or
would-
the 19th.
definitely do it on the 5th.
Yeah. So what would be the
because,
primary date? The 19th.
Or the, it's up to you all. I guess the 5th or the 19th. I think either would be fine.
I would go with the 5th,
The 5th.
Okay.
and then if that fall through, then we can just do it on Valentine's Day.
Love. Love's in the air.
That would be.
All right. Okay, so that's blank this year. I'm gonna put the dates.
The 5th, okay.
Instead of Washington, Tiffany.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Parker, could you check those dates for us, the 5th and the
Yes.
19th?
I'm sorry, I'm not normally on my phone, but I've had an employee issue I'm trying to deal with simultaneously. So please repeat the
5th and the
19th
19th.
5th for the primary date, and the
Yes.
19th is
and the
alternate.
19th. I'd be glad to.
So we have February.
And also the 18th for the financial planning for January, because I think we said we wanted to do it in the community room. So if we could just check and see if that day is available.
Could we
Yes.
have an alternate date for that too then? for financial planning? Or are we just sticking with just that one date, that Monday?
Great question.
And then also we need assistance from town employees, and then they'll be off. This is a holiday.
For
If we would need assistance, I don't know, for the financial, but I guess we wouldn't.
But we wouldn't need the town other than to setting everything up the day that Friday prior to.
Yeah, I think that, if we can just communicate and determine what setup you'd like to have, we can certainly make that happen.
Okay.
And our police and fire are always on duty, so if, something was needed, certainly they'd be available.
Okay.
So are we gonna do an alternate date
That's
for
up to
financial
everyone.
planning?
I'm fine on the 18th.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, I'm fine with that date.
18th?
Yeah.
No alternate date?
If we want to do alternate, did you all want to do it that Saturday? We can't do it on the 18th, or do you all
The following Saturday?
the 23rd? Do you not like Saturday?
The 18th.
I like Saturdays.
Yeah, me too. So that's why I said the
I prefer
alternate
Saturday.
of a
yeah.
Saturday,
Mhm.
because, if we,
I like the Saturday. The 16th.
So that's the primary date, not the alternate date.
yes.
The
Oh.
16th?
The
I
primary?
like Saturdays for this type of thing. I mean, because you'll get people.
I think you'll get
out.
more people. I'm just thinking maybe we'll get more people if we did it on the 16th, which is a Saturday.
Okay.
Community involvement. And, hey,
Mhm.
I don't know what I was about to say.
Okay.
So 16th for the primary date?
Yes, ma'am.
And the backup date being the 18th? Okay, got it.
I like that.
If you do the 16th, the 18th can't be back. That's not feeling like that.
I can't help it. I didn't mean it for
but-
you. Like, it just came out that way.
Because the 16th is on a Saturday, you have no wiggle room to react if it's going to be the 18th. So if you have the 16th as your primary, then the following weekend, you have time to react and make changes. But you can't make no changes on Sunday. If we say the 16th is that Saturday, and then if anything go wrong, we have Sunday to react.
I think though, if she's gonna be checking the dates for the town base, I think that's the reason just for checking the dates, if I'm hearing this correctly, is so that we can see that the space is available. If the space is available for the 16th, then we don't even have to worry about the 18th. But if not, and she's checking this sooner rather than later, we'll automatically fall back on the 18th. Does that make sense?
Yes, but I was saying an alternate date, hypothetically speaking,
Mhm.
the 16th, we got bad weather. And normally they predict bad weather on 2-3 days in advance.
Mm.
So if we have anything that's gonna come up and we can have an alternate date
Mm.
and do it the following Saturday, that was what I was
Okay.
thinking.
You're thinking with weather and stuff.
And not necessarily,
Okay.
The 23rd can be the alternate date. That's that following Saturday.
All right.
16th and the 23rd.
We have January, February, March. We can rest.
Well, March, you probably gonna start be thinking about your budget.
Yes.
I hope that y'all are thinking about it before March.
Yeah, well, I'm saying typically,
Right.
because
We're
you're gonna
gonna be good. We're gonna be
be,
good.
you're gonna be asking for that
Yes,
in March.
and actually, it didn't come to fruition this year,
Right.
and I certainly understand everybody's got a lot going on. But it would be helpful, and staff can help in any way that is, needed to help y'all submit a budget. Cause at this time, I mean, basically, it's a best guess based on what you spent last year, so, it would just be helpful.
The budget is due March 31st. Oh no, due. When's the budget?
I think March 31st would be fine. That's
Okay.
when annual reports have been due for other folks in my departments That's the date for their budget, so that'll work.
Okay. So yes, I'm thinking we can rest in March and then we can finalize the budget during that meeting, which will be the 25th. But of course, we can talk about it before then, but we'll have it by the 31st, before the 31st.
So would that be
That's
what we
enough time.
spent, or would that be what we're,
It would be for the new year.
for the new year? Okay.
We can give you an expenditure report anytime. But
Okay.
as a matter of fact, if it's helpful to do it every month for your meeting, we can
I
certainly
think
do
that
that.
would be great.
Okay.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
That's easy.
Okay, so we're resting in March, April, and May. That would be all.
Do you want me to put a mark on?
A budget. Yes, ma'am, please. Thank you so much. You might have to make the font get okay. And we have April and May, and then that will complete our year. June complete that, yeah, sorry about that.
Did we do anything? I should know, because this was a few months ago, but my
We
mind.
did not.
Well,
April.
also keep in mind, you can, you ain't got to complete it all tonight.
Oh, okay, see, I was
Yeah.
ready to, we
Right,
ready to get
you-
it done. man.
You ain't got to
We-
complete
you
it
know,
all tonight, but you can be thinking about it.
we ready
And
to knock
then
it
when you
out.
come back,
Okay.
you got enough done now
got
that
enough
you
done.
kind of
Okay,
got, where you're going, and you can
Alright.
come back, hey, in January and say, hey, and you still have time
January,
enough
not
to
when-
plan
January,
for
'cause we'd be behind,
May,
then we'd be
you know,
moving it strong.
April and May,
Okay.
to June.
As you think
Yeah.
about April, the town does have its Easter extravaganza,
Right.
so you could
that is
certainly,
true.
Oh,
Right.
you could certainly
we can-
do something along with
we
that,
can do
or
that.
in addition
Right.
to, but
We can
there is
partner
that
with
The
event.
egg hunt,
Right,
y'all, we can put that
right.
up there.
So that's what I'm saying. So you still can think about stuff,
Okay,
Right.
okay.
So
All right, Mayor.
don't
we
stress
got
yourself
it.
out
You're right,
tonight.
you're right, Mayor.
Right.
We were trying to get it
Thank
done.
you.
Right.
Trying to knock it out.
Okay.
So we can come back and worry about that
Right.
at another time.
Right.
So I think we covered a lot tonight, y'all.
The first quarter.
We
did
did.
good.
We
Right.
did
Yeah,
good.
first
Right.
quarter, end of the last.
We own it.
the
We
last quarter
own it,
for
y'all.
last
So
year.
we should be good to go.
Absolutely.
I will make sure, well, everybody has access because y'all have it, but I'm gonna send it to you, Ms. Parker,
Thank you.
just so you can see what's happening. Look at where we are.
No.
So we're in a good place to stop this evening. I don't want to hold y'all. I know we're ready to knock it out, but we're in a great place, y'all. Thank y'all for all the help, the insight. Okay, so Ms. Parker, you're gonna reach out to Ms. Cavanis for August
Yes,
for us.
ma'am.
Okay, great. For National Night Out as well as the Watermelon Festival.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So that was the biggest thing. And I'm gonna reach out to the contacts I have from a Mexican, excuse me, to kind of reach out and see what they say. If they have anything going on, maybe we can partner or how that would look. But I'll email everybody to let them know, let y'all know what's being done about that. So are there any questions?
So you're reaching out to them about the September
Yes, to see
and partnering with them.
correct how we can partner.
Now, are they the only ones that we will partner with? Because I know you mentioned PCC.
Yep. So I have some here. A Mexican. I have it on the page 5.
I see.
If y'all can see
I
that.
see.
As well as Casa Azul de Wilson. They're up there as well. I know that's Wilson, but they do a lot of work here as well. ECU and PIT.
Because if there's a need, which I am seeing that there is,
Mhm.
I work with it,
Okay, awesome.
rest of there. So I would be more than willing to connect with
Yeah,
the
please. See how
those that-
we can work with them if they have anything coming up for the month of September.
Okay. Okay.
And we can probably just partner instead of, like the mayor said, I think that would be great to kind of, our first one, we can partner with the people that's already doing it. If
Okay, I'll
they'll be okay
ask,
with it.
we generally do something on campus, and
Okay.
so I'll ask just to connect.
All right, that'll be great. Okay, so, any other questions?
I do have one other question. I'm looking at
ma'am.
the Winterville, Human Relations Board,
Mhm.
and all of the different members are listed here. Now that I'm no longer alternate and
Mhm.
voted, and as a member, I'm curious as to know how does the term, what does the term look like? Not just for myself, but now that maybe Ms. Gregory is now the vice chair, hers says term expires. Will these days stay like this, or will they now change, being that you all or we are occupying different roles? Does that make sense? Like, so now I am no longer alternate, and it says that my term expires 6/30/27. Does it still expire 6/27? Okay.
If I may, I think, Don just neglected to take alternate off because I think that,
Okay.
he's got the information for the new alternate on the list, so,
Okay.
I will verify, but I think that's when your actual term expires.
Okay.
The terms for the officers are 1 year, for the actual officer spot itself, but
Okay.
then the terms that are listed here, for the actual membership on the board would stay the same, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's updated, but.
No, I don't think
Already here.
I was just trying to make sure, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be,
Yeah, it
like,
does
what
say
does this
that.
look like? Say that again?
No, capital A.
That's fine.
I'm just messing.
I am certainly.
Okay, so, anything else? Any other questions? I will say this, it just came to me, but, I know one of the college students, they brought up pickleball. There's probably something we could get with Parks and Recs about, because I believe that they were having a trial pickleball event. So that's probably something we can reach to them about, because I know she brought the idea, and I don't want to just.
I think that's supposed to have been in July.
Okay.
Then when they brought it to us.
Off the top of my head,
think it
but
was
certainly, currently they've been putting temporary markings down on the tennis courts,
Yeah.
to convert them to a pickleball court. I certainly think, Miss White is out on medical leave currently, but
She
when she
is.
gets back, I can certainly put her in touch with you.
Yes, please. Because
just to see.
yeah, because she brought it up, and I don't want, to
Right,
just
right, of
skip
course.
over that.
Of course.
Because I think it's a great idea. I've never played. I want to learn myself. So, anything else, y'all? I know that was. Any comments?
Nope, none for me.
No. Alrighty. So, with that being said, we could have a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I motion that we adjourn this meeting.
Second.
Do we vote on that?
All in favor, say aye.
All in favor,
Aye.
say aye.
Aye.
Motion.
Motion carried.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
still
it.
waiting for somebody to vote against adjourning, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Motion carried.
Yeah.
All right, thank y'all so much. Have a great evening.
Thank
You too.
And congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.